Hi, this is Judith Mendoza Jimenez, principal at Nogales High School, and I would like to welcome you to our NUSD Technology Day. Today, here at Nogales High School, our teachers are receiving a training on a software that was purchased by our district, My Big Campus. So teachers are learning how to use this website and how to be able to help students use technology in the classrooms and outside of classrooms to continue to enhance their education.
The technology committee does a very good job in coordinating for this event. The teachers come together and they share their ideas on what they want to present and share. There's different strategies that they utilize in their classrooms. So all the participants are volunteering their time, and it's also mandatory in-service that the district provides, so all teachers can have a glance of what other teachers utilize in their own classroom. We just recently implemented a school-wide system where it's called My Big Campus, where teachers have the ability to share files, collaborate, create lesson plans, create tests. They can look up a lot of different resources in the internet while everything is being monitored. Everything, all the content that they utilize is being only tailored to education, so they don't come across any inappropriate content. And so teachers are learning how to log in, how to create lessons, how to provide quizzes to the students, how students can share, post assignments, everything. And also that system allows the teachers to transfer all the student grades over to PowerSchool.
Can they reach this signal from their home, or they have to be in school in order to use the program?
No, it's an online web tool. There's actually also apps, Android apps and iOS, Apple apps, where they can download onto their personal devices and they can log in from there. It doesn't matter where they log in from. The content is being filtered at all times.
Even though the Tech Day is directed to teachers, in our district, I see that a lot of kids are doing the classes. How is that?
Yeah, we've had a lot of participation. Every year we have participation from the Nogales High School Geek Squad. It's a computer class that Mr. Robert Lugo teaches, and he creates a club called the Apache Geek Squad. And so every year we ask them to present, and they share their talent to our teachers. And it's really nice because teachers see their former students from different schools, and they see the talent that they possess and how they're utilizing technology. And it's just, these students are amazing, and it's even hard for us to keep up with them because they know so much.
We have so many people involved, like Judith Mendoza, the principal of the high school, and then supervisors and coordinators. And
yes.
I think the best way is to thank everybody. Would you like to thank all the coordinators and supporters?
This is an overall district event, so everyone in the district is included in this, from getting availability for the day, the early release day, from planning, location, security staff. So everyone is involved. It's a district event, and I'd just like to thank Nogales High School and their staff, the administration, the security, for allowing us to utilize their campus, their technology, their classrooms, and the Apache Geek Squad, Mr. Lugo, the technology committee, Mr. George Silva, county attorney, who also presented during our technology in-service, all the teachers that presented during that day, Ulises Velasco, who helped us with creating the flyer, and Pat Mendez for coordinating and scheduling, making all the schedules and the flyers and everything. And just special thanks to all the principals for providing feedback, and the technology committee for putting this great event year to year.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Alejandro Solorio. These are my partners, Ernesto Rodriguez and Martin Rojo. And today we're going to present about Facebook security. I'd like to pass it off to my partner, Ernesto, so he can begin the first part of our presentation.
Hi. First, we're going to talk about the good side of Facebook. Excuse me. Well, Facebook has an amazing connection with those who live far away. With anyone with, can you go now? Easy to keep in touch with family, friends, coworkers, pretty much mostly everyone, whoever you want to contact with. Here's an example. You see right now we're using Martin's Facebook, and right now he just sent a hey message to her sister from California. As easy as that. Also, messaging, receiving messages, and sending messages is easy and fast. That hey was like a few seconds ago, but usually if their friends are online, they'll send it back without any problems, without any glitches. It's just fast-paced communication with one another. Finding friends on Facebook is easy, simple. Just by clicking, typing a friend's name or anyone that family related, just by searching them, as you can see. Most social interaction. Facebook gives out a good social environment for those who are not really good with face-to-face communication. All of this is just good communication with one another. Facebook also shows, right here, there's a little emblem. It shows that now Facebook is mobile. Facebook, you could be wherever you're at, and you could still be in Facebook, communicating with your friends, sending messages, saying, "Oh, I'm here in Denny's or Hawaii," and they'll send you right away. Be like, "Oh, that's great, that's amazing." It's a lot also for busy people. If they can't really have that communication right that minute because they're busy at an office, they're just working, but it helps a lot. Keeping up to date with friends. Facebook has news feeds that brings up updates of your friends' friends with lives, anything that you would like to know about your friends who are on your Facebook. Events, can you go up, Martin? Events right here. Helps you, keeps you in touch with your friends' birthdays, special events. You could also put your events by clicking here where it says create events. You could put what name your event wants to be. Let's say Tech Day. Details, anything you want. Teaching. Where, even you could put the location you want them to know. And what day. At a time, and you can invite whoever you would like. That's as simple as it could get. Friends, public, or even just a certain person. Opportunity to meet new people. Facebook, every time you add someone or a family related, they'll match you with people that you might know. Let's say you add a cousin, and right away once you add that person, on the right corner, can you go back? Yeah. On the right corner, usually a pop-up would come out saying, here are people that you might know. You just you click it, it'll give you a lot of lists, or even the location where you live. It'll give you all the lists of people that live there, and you could just easily accept them by just clicking their name. And can you give us an example? Let's find a friend, or see a route. Yeah. Add friend. Right away, they'll send a message to that person, and if they would like to, they'll accept you or not accept you. Lots of great resources, entertainment, and information. All of this in Facebook. Entertainment. Let's say games. I mean, I know a lot of parents now, amazingly, they'll be in Facebook, but they're like, no, mijito, I only use Facebook for Candy Crush. And they'll be like sending Candy Crush invites and friends. It's crazy. I mean, there's a lot more entertainment than just Candy Crush. I mean, I tell you, music. You could have a group in your Facebook, and you could tell them. Oh, you see it right here. Just a few seconds. He accepted him, and later on, can you press me? And right away, once you accept it, it tells them like about what's about him. Like, he lives at Nogales High School. He goes to Nogales. Nogales, Arizona. He lives there. Sorry, my mistake. And he's from Nogales. And you could go down to his friends list, and you could click on it, and you see all his friends. And you might even know them, even some old friends. It just depends who you are looking for. But that's the part of easy communication to one another and finding friends. All of that entertainment is free. That's the one big thing about Facebook, is they made it for the whole public. But there's a consequence to its freeness. Most of it is dangerous, and I'm gonna hand it over to my good friend that will talk to you about the dangers of using Facebook.
Thank you. As my friend previously stated, there's a lot of benefits to using Facebook, such as connecting to your friends, family, and knowing if you guys are Mexican, you guys know that you have that one part of your family that you never knew existed. Like, just remember when you were a kid, like, let's say your tia came over and then they brought like 50 cousins that you didn't even know they had, and then those cousins have cousins. So this is an easy way to keep track of not only those cousins, but your family in general. But there's also a bad side, the dark side of Facebook, which is what I'm going to present about now. Hit the thing, please. I'm going to present about the four biggest cons of Facebook, which cover a lot of areas. Next slide, please. Case A is the effects on social life. Next, please. Case B will be the exposure of personal data. Next. Case D, the effects on the work environment. Next. And case C, fake profile stalking and identity theft. But first, I'm going to start off with case A, effects on social life. Hit it again, please. See, as you can see here, there's a picture of a nice little girl, a teenager. Yeah, you wouldn't really suspect anything of her. She looks nice. She looks nice enough like you would like to meet her, maybe. But the thing is that Facebook allows you to communicate with other people, not necessarily your friends, as long as you accept them. Then there's just mutual people you know that you have on Facebook. These people could then use Facebook to harass you through messages, and they could even post on your wall, put pictures of you that would like detriment your reputation. This girl, Rebecca Sedgwick, died. She killed herself because she was being cyberbullied on Facebook. I know this is a bit extreme, but this has happened and it is going on the rise. People have been killing themselves because of cyberbullying on Facebook. Next. And this is just the kind of insensitivity that you can see on Facebook. There was two girls that were bullying Rebecca Sedgwick, and this is what they said after they heard the news that she killed herself. They said, yes, I know I bullied Rebecca, and she killed herself, but I don't give a, and you can fill in the last word. There's these kind of people out there, and Facebook allows you to connect to them. And then there's the kind of things that you don't want on Facebook. You should try to have your close friends, but then there's people like this that just want to hurt other people. Next slide. And then there's those that reach out for help as well. Like, don't judge me, had no choice. This is the last post from a kid who killed himself. And just recently, he just posted, I had no choice, don't judge me. Like, really, he was just being cyberbullied, and he just wanted to end it. There's no escape for these kind of people because they see him at school, and then they can see him at home online. So the harassment never really stops. Next slide. And then the biggest thing about Facebook is if you can balance these two things so that the benefits try to outweigh the cons of Facebook. Next slide. The next topic I'm going to go on to is the exposure of personal data. Facebook, as my friend Ernie talked about, releases a lot of personal information. Can you click on, go to your personal data, please? No, yeah, there you go. And then just go to About. And just like that, people can know where you want to go to university, where you went to high school, where you're originally from, where you are now. And down here we have your birthday, your gender. If you're interested, are men or women? They even know that. So they have multiple ways of getting at you. And then through this release, you can even know who they're in a relationship with, their families, so you have all the information you need. And this is readily available to the public. And if not the public, you can have it set to your friends. But if you accept those people into your trust group on Facebook, they can see your information as well. And just because you're friends on Facebook doesn't mean they're your friends in real life. And that's the biggest thing on Facebook. If you direct your attention to the screen, please. Hit it again. There's an experiment that a scientist did. He didn't hack, he just he collected the data of over 170 million Facebook users. Let me repeat that. 170 million people had their information taken from them from Facebook. And then it's not like it warns you that, hey, this guy is collecting your information. No, it's you provided that information for other people to access. And he didn't use it for anything bad, but he said that that's just that easy. It's just that easy. As easy as logging on to Facebook, looking at the person you want to see or the possible target, and then just take their information. And then you can see here that it says he took names, addresses, emails, phone numbers, birthdays, and basically everything. He even took your shoe size, basically. That's the only thing you have left. And this is what leads to bigger cases such as identity theft, stalking. Next. And that's my next topic. Fake profiles, stalking, and identity theft. Next slide. Oh, wait, go back. Open up the Google Chrome. Escape, press escape. I'm going to show you a quick video on how easy it is for people to get your information and just steal your identity, just like that. Using Facebook, they can assume who you are. They have your birthday. They know you're a man or a male. They know if you're single or not, so they know if your marital status. They know where you're from. They know who your family is. So they have almost everything to take your identity away from you. Put it full screen and then play.
Yes, on there, there's a lot of Trojan horses that potentially can be installed within your machine. If you have a Trojan horse in your machine, it gives me potentially the power to go inside the machine and take any personal information you have on there. I can basically become you. Those sites are great, you get to chat. People get a lot of friends, 2,000, 3,000 people. Hey, they're my buddies. But the problem is people talk too much. I see people that I don't even know telling me that they bought this big, nice 50-inch TV with the new PS3. They're nice, beautiful. You keep on reading what the posts, and they live in Nogales. They have a blue Honda. the street is there. So you take Google Maps and you can basically know where he is. And then if you keep on reading, he tweets, I'll be in Jamaica in 3 days, yay! So you know that he won't be there for at least a week, so you can go get a nice 50-inch TV and maybe history and don't steal it, basically.
What would you say is the best way to protect ourselves online?
Just use common sense. I don't know you. We just met. Okay, what's your name? Where do you live? You have a boyfriend? We're in front of each other, but if I would meet you in the street, would you tell me these things? Exactly, but online people do. And without even...
And what he basically said is that through what information you release on Facebook, people are, like he said, you say that you post on Facebook, I'm going to Hawaii for 3 weeks. Now everybody knows on your friends list, not necessarily your friends and family, everybody that you have on your Facebook knows that your house is going to be empty for 3 weeks. And using the personal information here, he lives in Nogales, Arizona. Maybe, and then some people even go so far as to put their street address. And so if you're looking at this information, you say, hey, he's gonna be at his house for 3 weeks. How about I just hop on over there and see what I can get? And then you'll never know. You never know who it was because there's hundreds of people on your Facebook. There's some profiles that even go as far as 10,000 friends. Tell me, who here has 10,000 friends? I can see you guys are wildly popular. But that's just an example that Facebook, you don't really know anybody on Facebook. Unless you see them physically, what you see is an illusion. Next slide. The last thing I'm going to talk about is Facebook's effects on the work environment. Next slide. Next. Here's an article. Oh, go back. Here's an article about a teacher in Chicago who was fired because he posted a picture of his, I think it was 10-year-old student who had a ridiculous haircut. And he had cornrows. I don't know if you guys are. Cornrows, and basically they had like seashells at the end. And the teacher took a picture of the child's haircut, posted it on Facebook, and he said, how could you send your child to school looking like this? I laughed so hard when I saw him. And his boss, who the teacher added on Facebook, saw this post. The teacher was then immediately fired because obviously if your teacher was in the room, you say, yeah, that kid has a ridiculous haircut. Why is he in here? Then your boss is going to be like, yeah, this guy obviously isn't a good teacher and we don't need him here. And it's not like the first case. It's like the first case, the first time it's happened. It's happened multiple times. And some businesses even, when you apply for a job, they even ask you if you have a Facebook account. And if you do, they tell you to give your password and email so they can see what you have been doing. So they get to know you more than you would really wanted to know them. So let's say you have some pictures of when you went to Cancun and you're drinking, you're partying, está buena la fiesta. And they can see all of that on Facebook. They can see you drinking. Maybe even if you do drugs, they can see that on Facebook. It all depends on what information you put on there. And businesses have the right to reject your application just because of what you have on Facebook. And I think this is a growing issue since our generation is more attached to Facebook than our previous generations. So businesses are going to continue using Facebook as a tool for filtering bad applicants. And with that, I'm going to pass it on to my partner, Martin. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Mario Rojo, and I'll be telling you about how to stop from all of those bad things from happening.
You could go up there.
Oh no, that's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah. By default, once you open a Facebook, it's public, so anybody can see it. But there's a way to change that. If you go on the top right and you see where it says lock, it tells you what you could do. It tells you who you want people to see your stuff. Here you have 3 choices. You could either let your friends see it. You have multiple choices. You could let friends and friends of your friends to see them. Just your friends, just yourself, or you could customize it to be specific people. But automatically it's in public. So if you just want your friends to see it, you just pick on friends, and the only people that could see it is your friends. Nobody that you do not accept will not be able to see them. Other things you could do on here is who could contact you. You could do different things here. You could just get messages from everybody that's your friends and friends of friends, or just strictly your friends. Nobody that's not your friend cannot send you a message. Also, you could let people send you friend requests, but it's all up to you. You gotta let everybody send you friend request, or you could just let friends of friends send you an invite, which I'm actually gonna do it now. As my friend said before, cyberbullying is a very big thing now, and the easiest way is to block them for Facebook. The only thing you have to do is get their email or their friends, or their email or their name, and you click it in there, and it automatically blocks them, so they cannot see what you put on Facebook, or what you put, or even comment or see anything. It blocks them from doing anything to you. And these are a lot of other things that you could do. Here you could see what's on your Facebook, and let me just take this off. You could see what you've been doing on Facebook and what other people could see. So all the things here are what people could see on your Facebook. And they could if it's public, they could see anything from recently all the way until you started, all the way back to when I started in 2010. If it's public, they could see all that. So the easiest way to stop cyberbullying is just to block them. If you want people stealing your information, you would just put it as a friend. So if anybody that's not your friend go on your Facebook, the only thing that'll be is your picture and your name. No personal information. They're not able to steal any information, view any pictures. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the 3 simple ways to block your Facebook from anybody that steals your information. Thank you.
So it's the 2 symbols on the right, top right?
Just this one. This was for like privacy settings. Here is like for more like what you want, like for log out, to report a problem or anything like that.
What my partner Martin was trying to say is that even though all these threats exist on Facebook, there is a way to prevent most of it. Although there are professional hackers that have hacked into Facebook and stolen some information, there are ways to protect you from 99% of the population. And that's what my friend Martin said. It says these privacy settings limit who can see your information. Limit who can see the pictures of your family, the names of your family, your birthday, your address, where you live, and even pictures of yourself. You don't want just some random stranger looking at pictures of you. That's creepy, right? No. You wouldn't just go up to a random stranger. Hi, my name's blah blah blah. I work here. I went on vacation last week in Hawaii. Here are my kids. And then what's their name? And they're gonna be like, well, now I know everything, and I'm in a perfect position to steal your identity. So the most important thing is that you remember the benefits and the cost of having a Facebook account. There are great risks to making a Facebook account, but also many benefits, like contacting your family that you haven't seen, like they live overseas maybe, they live in Mexico. There's an easy way to keep track of them, know what they're doing, how their daily life is going. So just remember that. Facebook has good things too, and there are ways to protect yourself. Thank you.
Also, I want to bring up also that before even thinking of making a Facebook, I know that I was talking about the good side of Facebook, which there's like my friend said, there's benefits of it. But also, when you start making a Facebook, just use your common sense. Like, if they tell you, where do you live? Just put like a random street or a random name or whatever. Just
don't even answer.
Or don't even answer, because the people you are wanting to have as friends in Facebook, they already know you. So there's no reason for you putting that extra stuff in there. There's no reason. Even it doesn't even have to be with Facebook. It could be with other social networks. Just using common sense could help you prevent from dangers also. Also, they even ask what color hair you're wearing, or even your job. Just when I made my Facebook, they were asking me for where I worked, and I used to work at NFL, and now I'm working at Krusty Krab. I mean, that's simple. They could get the information, whatever. Yeah. The pictures also is a big thing. They could they have this new thing where they crop pictures. They cut them and they paste them to random bodies of
Not
people.
literally, but like they took it from the computer.
Yeah, well, not
And then
literally.
they put it like, let's say, on an ID, and now they're you.
Pretty much that simple. I mean, our generation is scary with social network, like, big time.
We're dangerous.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Yeah. Yeah. So
That concludes our presentation.
Yeah.
Thank you.
thank you for coming. Any questions? Actually, before.
The purpose of this is to educate you as teachers that you have access to English language learning software. And really what I want to challenge you with is to think about if your students are struggling in speaking English and being fluent in English, ask yourself, are they practicing English on a regular basis? Are they speaking in Spanish at home? Are they speaking in Spanish on the playground? Where are they practicing speaking English? You know, I was a teacher. When I think about it, how much practice how often do you really call on the students and they're able to answer back to you in English and things like that? Okay, so what Dynet offers, and maybe a lot of you are familiar with Dynet, but students have a headset with a microphone and they're interacting, they're going back and forth with the computer, they're practicing English, they're comparing their voice with the native speaker. There's a lot of things embedded within Dynet. At the very beginning, the students will be taking a placement test, so the program will find out exactly how much English they know, and will place them in the spot that they should be working in. We have new videos that actually show the teachers and students on how to use Dynet. We also have it in Spanish. So for example, this is on the testing itself.
Herramientas importantes de evaluación. El Placement Test es una herramienta que evalúa tu nivel de inglés para ubicarte en los cursos apropiados. Todos los estudiantes de Dynet deben tomar este examen. Para tomarlo, haz clic en el icono de Dynet y escribe tu usuario. Esto es la dirección de email que recibiste. Luego escribe la contraseña. Apaga tu celular, colócate tu auricular y selecciona Placement Test de la lista de cursos. Durante el mismo, escucha con atención y concéntrate. El primer paso es tomar el Practice Test. Esta práctica tiene 7 u 8 preguntas para practicar. Asegúrate de escuchar bien cada pregunta. 10.
So this continues to go. Why don't I stop this for now? And so what we have is we have these one sheets, just front and back. And what I would like you guys to do is contact us. We'll provide you free webinars to the district at any time. We want to get you guys a login. There's no cost. And get your students working as soon as possible. When you think about Dynet, don't just think about kids on the computers. I want you to think about really 3 different ways Dynet can be used. Number 1 would be kids on the computers. You can monitor. They're working one-on-one with the computer. Number 2 would be projecting it on the wall and actually doing group activities and having kids present to the class. Maybe you're giving dictation sentences. Maybe it's bell work and things like that. But you're using the curriculum from Dynet, integrating it with your classroom. And then number 3 is with the teacher guides, we have the worksheets, and we actually have homework sheets that you can send home with the kids to reinforce those skills. So again, when you think about Dynet, don't just think just the computer. Think about computer, group activities, and classroom instruction, as well as the worksheets to send home. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Robert Lugo. I teach at Nogales High School. I'm part of the Career and Technical Education Department here. And I just wanted to promote our student organization we have here at the high school. It's called the Apache Geek Squad. We do a lot of extracurricular activities. We do a lot of technical support on campus here. And actually, we're being asked to go visit some of the schools to do some technical support there. We go on field trips and we do helping a lot of people. We have some of the students here that part of the members. There's still other ones are out there presenting in some of the courses right now. They're doing mobile technology and security. They're doing Facebook security. Another class who did Prezi presentations, and then there's the Excel as well. And I think that's about it. So I just wanted to know if anyone had something what they would like about the Apache Geek Squad. If they can maybe say something. Juan, would you like to? Sure. Okay.
Well, the Apache Geek Squad is technically a organization created by Mr. Lugo, which they use to help with the technology around the school. They help fix computers as Mr. Smalley's labs or other teachers' labs. They help install new programs. When teachers need help, Apache Geek Squad helps them with any installs they need to do. And Apache Geek Squad is a pretty cool club. You get to meet a lot of new people and learn a lot of new skills.
You need to be a senior in order to start helping people, or you can start?
No, you can just help out since you're a freshman.
What is the most common thing they ask for?
The most common thing is probably like viruses or hardware problems, pretty much. That they need new hardware or they need to update. It's too slow. They need to clean the computer.
Any plans for you for college?
I plan on working on IT.
My name's Alexa Murphy and I'm in the Apache Geek Squad and it's my first year and so far it's been a really good year. I enjoy the Apache Geek Squad. We learn about different components of the computer and how to help others fix them. And
why did you decide to take this class in the first time? Is there anybody at home that is working with computers?
I have interest in computers and I got interested in how to work with them and their components.
Is there any plans for you in the future for college?
I plan to keep on being in the Apache Geek Squad and learn more about computers and work with them.
Okay. What can you tell me about the class in general with Mr. Lugo?
I think it's a really great class to take because you learn a lot, not just about the computer, like how to use it, but also like what's inside, like what it's made up of. And I think that's a really good experience.
It's very smart to take a class like this, any computer class that Mr. Lugo has, because these classes help you a lot for the future, because the future is full of technology, and technology is like a big thing in our world now, so learning about technology will really help kids in the future.
Hi, I'm Ariana Gonzalez. Apache Geek Squad is like an amazing experience, especially for incoming students. Last year when I was a freshman, I didn't join, but I saw all these things that they do, and I was really interested, and I joined. And it's a really amazing experience. We learn about computers, we learn about software, anything that's inside a computer, we could learn how to fix it instead of relying on somebody else. And it's really cool.
Were you impressed the first time you opened a computer? You thought it was harder?
No, no, because I kind of catch on right away. So I understood like what I was supposed to do. But although I had some help from my sister, but she was the same way, and she was in Apache Geek Squad.
What is the procedure once you have a teacher that has a problem with a computer? They need to fill up a form, or you guys are calling in different situations, or how does it work?
Yeah, like different teachers would just like call up Mr. Lugo, and then he would just send a couple students to do the technical support.
It is very important for our teachers here at Nogales High School to continue their education and to continue their professional development, especially in technology, because technology it's advancing every day, and there's new things coming out every day. We want to make sure that our teachers stay up to date and they know what's out there for the students. Things that can help them in their classroom, things that will help them teach better and assist them in their delivery of instruction. So it is very important for all the teachers, especially here at Nogales High School, that they continue their professional development.